Good day, welcome to EJC News, your monthly recap of news items taking place across the East Jamaica Conference of Seventh-day Adventists. I'm Sophia Dorma. In the news, annual constituency meeting held, seniors enjoys another golden moment, and Wilson Trust seminar a success. We'll be right back. Now the news in detail. Delegates from the various churches within the constituency, along with members of the church, turned up at the Kencut Seventh-day Adventist Church on September 15 for the annual business meeting of the conference to discuss matters concerning the churches and its members. The main speaker for the event was Jamaica Union Secretary, Dr. Merrick Walker. The business of the conference featured video report from the President, Secretary, and Treasurer of the conference, which highlighted major events and happenings over the last year. There were also presentations of the annual auditor's report. Questions were also fielded from the floor and concerns shared. It is that time of year again when seniors experience another golden moment when they congregated for the annual EJC Senior Citizens and Grandparents Convention. Sabbath School and Personal Ministries Director, Pastor Carl Cunningham, under whose portfolio the seniors fall, was the main speaker.
When you stand at a crossroads, you can see from at least 4 different directions. You have 360 degrees of perspective. You have 20/20 vision. And when you have lived your life for 10 and 20 and 30 and 40 and 50 and over 60 years, you ought to have a good spiritual vision.
The afternoon program featured a special presentation from Pastor Derek Bignall.
You must know there are 3 stages of oldness. They have the young old, from they can vote. From they can vote, they are old. They call those the young old. And then they have the middle old, that's from 40. And they say they have the old, they say from 65 up. You're old. But what really has happened is that a lot of things have pushed back. When you reach 70, 70 is a new 40. You can't look at a 70-year-old person and say you're old. 70 is a new, all right, you don't even believe it. Well, you're as old as you feel.
The oldest senior was centenarian Sister Layla, who was 101 years old. Important wills and trust principles were shared with conference administrators, pastors, elders, stewardship and trust seminar leaders at the first Wills and Trust Seminar for the year held in September. Elder Dennis Carlton, General Conference Plant Giving and Trust Services Director, and Dr. James Daniel, Inter-American Division Vice President and Plant Giving and Trust Services Director, were the main presenters. Also addressing the gathering was East Jamaica Conference President, Dr. Eric Nathan. The seminar was organized by the Wills and Trust Department of the conference, headed by Dr. Leonard Steele. Pastor Alonzo White is now the new Zone 1 leader and pastor of the North Street District of Churches. Pastor White, along with his wife Sharon, took up the post following the exit of Pastor Watsford McAnuff, who retired recently. Pastor White previously served the King's Chapel District of Churches. Meanwhile, with the migration of pastors, this has resulted in a slight shift in the district arrangement. Pastor Romaine Richardson and his wife, Melissa, were installed in their first pastoral district, comprised of the Ginger Peace, Content Gap, Agley Gap, and Mavis Bank SDA churches.
Cheer up, you pilgrim. Shake off the whole garment. Shake off the whole things. Put on the new shoes. Put on the new clothes. For it's working time. For it's time to go home.
Meanwhile, some 200 tertiary students from various campuses benefited from a public campus ministry day. It was held during the month of September at the Andrews Seventh-day Adventist Church. Public campus ministry is an initiative of the Seventh-day Adventist Church designed to engage, train, and energize students on non-Seventh-day Adventist campuses for ministry. The main speaker for the day was President of West Jamaica Conference, Pastor Glenn O. Samuels.
Because sometimes your close companion may either help you higher on the ladder of strong spirituality or pull you down in the gutter of moral malaise. And I hasten to say, not only is it that you have God's purpose to live for, and God's people to choose carefully to live with, but you and I have God's principles to live out.
Meanwhile, the Florence Hill Seventh-day Adventist Church was in a celebratory mood during the month of September as they celebrated their 105th anniversary with a rededication service under the theme, Building on a Legacy of Faith and Service. On September 27, 1914, the foundation of the church was laid, making it the first Seventh-day Adventist church in West Rural St. Andrew. The ribbon to the main door was cut by President of East Jamaica Conference, Dr. Eric Nathan, while Jamaica Union Conference Youth Ministries Director, Pastor Dane Fletcher, was the main speaker.
The rock that Jesus Christ is the Son of Almighty God. I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. I want to let you know, it doesn't matter what the devil will try to do, as long as this church is anchored on Jesus Christ. Nothing the devil will ever do to stop God's church from going forward.
Pastor of the Florence Hill Church, Brian Shaw, was delighted in being the host pastor for the historic occasion. The celebration was attended by church members, pastors, and community members. The Morant Bay Seventh-day Adventist Church emerged winners of the EJC Heritage and Bible Quiz competition, which was held at the EJC Conference Board Room on September 28, 2019. The four-member winning team comprised of Elder Patrick Bennett, his wife Marsha, and their two sons, Matthew and Danielle. This year, participants were engaged in an exciting study of Revelations chapters 1 through 12 and the Church Heritage Manual, sections 11 through 15. Second prize winners were Oakley's SDA Church and the New Haven Seventh-day Adventist Church in third place. And still on Bible Challenge, Nordia Sutherland of the Washington Gardens SDA Church emerged the winner of this year's East Jamaica Conference Bible Connections Finals. The event, previously known as Bible Boom, engages youth ages 16 to 30 years in the study of the Word and is spearheaded by Youth Ministries Director, Pastor Ray Davis. This year's participants included representatives from Kencott, Macedonia, Burnside Valley, New Haven, Penwood, and the Washington Gardens churches. Joanna Bogle from the Kencott Seventh-day Adventist Church was placed second, and Moses Linton of the Macedonia Seventh-day Adventist Church placed third. Meanwhile, just over 2,000 patrons were welcomed at the Adventist Laymen's Services and Industries ASI fifth staging of its Business and Professional Expo. The event, held under the theme Breaking Out of Your Walls was held in the Grand Ballroom of the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel on September 29. Delivering the keynote address was Minister of Industry, Commerce, Agriculture and Fisheries, Honorable Audley Shaw.
Very soon you're going to start seeing some transformation of some of those sugar lands when you drive out on Highway 2000 or drive out going to Spanish Town and you see at Innswood there. One of them is a 2,700 acre plan to not just have a high-end production but working with small farmers in a mother-farm relationship where the technology is taught to the small farmers how to get their highest output and yield. That project has already started. 300 acres have been cleared already to start that project. And they are bringing Israeli technology to help us. We're learning the technology from them as well.
And for a look at events to come, please visit our website at www.ejc.sda.com and subscribe to our mailing list. You can also have a look at our Facebook page or follow us on Twitter and Instagram at ejc.sda. And that caps this month's edition of EJC News. Have a blessed day.